Hello, ladies. Thank you for finding my group and joining me. I'm so excited to be hosting all of you. I hope you've already learned a little bit more about me and what I do, and you've already learned some really good, valuable information that you can start using in your business. That's the hope, right? But I wanted to go over a couple of things, I guess, about my personal life, share a story with you, and tell you some tips that took me a really, really long time to learn and to figure out on my own. And hopefully it can save you some time. We're talking like years in my business to get over some of these things, right? So, really, really recently, like within the past month, my grandmother started getting really ill. She'd been in and out of the hospital. She was in rehab, like a physical therapy place, not like a drug rehab or anything. And she was getting better. Like, we thought she was going to be released out of the hospital. She'd been in the hospital back and forth for like a month. We thought she was going to get better. Like, we thought she was going to go home and continue doing physical therapy. And she rapidly declined, and she unfortunately passed away. And it really, really sucks. Like, it hurts me to still talk about it. Like, I'm not, but it got to the point where my parents were taking care of her. My parents work from home. My dad has an eBay business. My mom's basically his secretary and taxes bookkeeper person. But it got to the point where I realized how fortunate I am to be able, that I work from home, that I can do my business from anywhere, and how fortunate it was where the time came where we thought she was going to be home. I was able to go over and say, hey, I'll step up and I can be her caretaker, and I can help her out and be there, whenever she needs it. And I was so fortunate and thankful for the life that I've created for myself and my family, because I was able to say, we were able to go back and forth to the hospital. I was able to go over and spend time with her at her house, and be there, at the unfortunate time of her passing. But it was a very rewarding experience for me, because I was like, I have the ability to go take care of my family. I have the ability to not have to go ask a boss to take time off. I have a functioning business that I can run from anywhere, that I can make money and be with my family. I mean, how awesome is that, right? So that's the moral of the story here. That's what we all want to create, right? A business that we can do the things that we love, and create a business that you can do from anywhere if you want, where you can have your kids at home if you want, and that's the lifestyle that you need. So that's the cool thing, and that's I'm happy to share the tools and the tips and the resources that I've learned being a virtual assistant to you guys, and help you out with whatever issues you have. So that's what this group is all about, and I just wanted to share that with you. My recent eye-opening experience of just being able to drop everything and go help my family out, and not have to worry about taking vacation time or sick pay or whatever from a traditional job. So I thought that was pretty cool. My next thing is I recently did like some shifting in my business, right? So I was changing some things, getting some new products and programs out, and really modifying how things were going, which is always cool. But I kept coming across women who wanted to be virtual assistants, or women that wanted to up-level their business, and they didn't know how, or they were having some issues and they didn't know like how to work through them, or they didn't know how to get that next client. They didn't know how to get to the point where they could hire people to support them in their business, so they weren't doing everything. Networking with people and connecting with other entrepreneurs. So like when they got to the point where a client asked them, hey, can you build a website for me? And the VA was like, well, I don't know how to build websites. And they didn't want to tell the client no, but they didn't know how to find someone to do that work for them where they could still work for the client, that kind of stuff. So all kinds of women who were a virtual assistant that really wanted to up level, or women that really wanted to start out, right? And the consistent issue that I saw across the board with a lot of women, and it happens in every industry, is people saying that I don't have the money. I don't have the money to invest in my business right now. I don't have the money for whatever reason it was. I don't have the money because I just spent it on my kids. I don't have the money because I just, whatever, I don't have the money. That was the end of the sentence, right? Okay. I mean, at that point, that was pretty much the end of our conversation. Okay, you don't have the money right now. Like, I'm offering you something and you don't have the money. So, it took me a really, really, really long time and a lot of mindset work and a lot of coaches and probably thousands of dollars later to realize that I don't have the money. Like, when you say that to yourself, when you say that to someone out loud, you are just reconfirming that you don't have the money. When you see something that you want, or someone doing something that you'd like to do, someone traveling, taking a really awesome vacation, someone being able to work at home with their kids, maybe you're not at that point, someone being able to take their family on a really cool vacation, someone that has a really nice purse that you've always wanted, someone that has a really nice car, a really nice house, something. There's something out there that you really felt gravitated towards. You were like, oh, that's really cool that they get to do that. And you felt like envious for it. And something went off in your brain, well, I'll never have that. I won't be able to do that. Like, everybody has these beliefs about these types of things, like about something in their life, right? So my challenge to you is, every time you say, I don't have the money, or you think it, or you say it to someone, I want you to follow that up with, I don't have the money, but I can work towards it. I don't have the money, but here's how I'm going to change that, okay? Because to me, when someone tells me I don't have the money, that's a complete sentence, and that's already been made up in their mind. Like, I don't have the money, and that's it. Like, you just think you don't have the money, and you looked in your bank account, and you just can't do it, and that's it, okay? To me, that's laziness, okay? And this took me, I'm telling you, a long time to get in my business, and I still struggle with it today. I'd rather have you, when you have that thought of I don't have the money, or I can't, or I won't, okay, let's not do that anymore. Let's just not even think about that. Let's not think that way anymore. Let's think, I don't have the money, but here's 15 things that I can do to try to make the money. I don't have the money right now, but here's a product that I'm going to create to get the money. I don't have the money right now, but if I get 3 clients by next week, I can pay you. I don't have the money right now, but let me go through my house and see what's here that I can get rid of, that I can sell. I don't have the money right now, but, like, keep this but, okay? If you really, really, really want something, if you really think something's going to change your business and change your life, because your business will change your life. Your business can give you, opportunities that you never thought you could have. But all of those opportunities starts with you. You are the only person that can change your life. You are the only person that can change your business, because you can hire the best coaches, you can hire the best mentors, you can do programs, you can have products, you can do all of this stuff. If you don't take the actual action to do it, to actually take steps to change your life, you won't be able to do any of this stuff. So every time that you think I don't have the money, or I can't, or I won't, why won't you? Just really, really think about that. And then I want you to think about why you're in business. Everybody's in business for different reasons. Are you in business because you want to create the best life for your kids? Are you in business because you want to provide for yourself and your family, and you want to have a rich life, whatever that means to you? Are you in business because you want to, do good in the world and provide back and support charities? Why are you in business? So every time you think, I can't afford it, I won't, I don't know how, think about why you're in business. Your kids, your whatever, everybody's got that why. And normally it's not even ourselves. Think about your why, and then think about, how can I make this happen? So I want you to think, I can't, I won't, I don't know how. I can't afford it. I don't know how to do that. I don't, all of these negative things that we think, I want you to flip those into positives and take action over it. And you're going to see amazing results from it. Every time you think that you can't do something in your business, in your life, whatever, it's kind of like that movie Yes Man. That guy, I think it was Jim Carrey. He said yes to everything, and it got him in some kind of weird situations, but it's the kind of the same principle. Every time you think you can't do something, you won't do something, you don't know how to do something, flip that and say, I don't have the money right now, but give me a week and let me see what I come up with. Here's 15 things that I can do to come up with the money. Or I don't know how to, edit a video in YouTube, but let me do the research and I will get back to you. I don't know how to make a website with WordPress, but I bet I could. I bet I could if I tried. Okay? So that's my little wisdom. The next thing is, probably 2 months ago, I'm a virtual assistant, mentor, and coach. I'm not a virtual assistant. I was a virtual assistant for 6 years. But I challenged myself after being out of the virtual assistant business of getting clients to find 5 clients in a week. Okay? 5 clients in a week. Okay? And I hadn't marketed myself as a virtual assistant in years. I don't have a website advertising myself as a virtual assistant. I didn't have any packages. I didn't have any rates. I didn't have any recent examples of me doing virtual assistant work. The references that I had were years old. So I had a lot of this negative stuff, packed up against me. And I went out and got 5 clients in a week. Okay. Almost exclusively using Facebook. Okay. And they were high-paying clients, and I challenged myself to do that. I then referred them. I told them what I was doing, and then I referred them to my on-demand virtual assistants network where I connect people to virtual assistants. So I wasn't actually doing the work for them. But regardless, that was my challenge, to find 5 clients in a week, and that's exactly what I did. And so when you think something is impossible, you can do it. You can do anything. Okay? So, I just challenged myself to do it, and I did it. And I wanted to do that for the clients that I was working for that kept telling me, Caitlin, you can't do that. Caitlin, I can't find a client, a new client every week. Caitlin, I can't, find a client that's going to pay all my bills. Caitlin, I can't. I was like, okay, let me try it, and maybe we can't do it, but let me try, and I'll let you know how it goes. Another thing, goals. If you have goals for the new year, we're coming up on the new year, let me know what they are, and we will start an accountability group, and we'll start some action steps on how to get to them. Whether your goals are to get new clients, to make more money, to move, to buy a bigger house, to have a better car, whatever your goals are. The best goals are very specific and have action steps for you on how to take that goal or accomplish the goal. Because you never want to say, well, I want to make $40,000 next month. Because that goal is going to seem really big and really scary and I don't know if I can do that. That's a lot of money. Whew. But as soon as you break it down into actionable steps on how to create that goal, and maybe you won't hit the goal totally, but you're going to, hit something there by creating actionable steps towards the goal. And we can do that together. I'll help you create some steps on how to get that goal, whatever it is. Okay? Well, that's the end of my live feed. Sorry if you can hear my washing machine going off. I closed the door, but it's really, really loud. It sounds like a rocket trying to take off. I wish it was quieter. But if you have any questions about anything that I've mentioned in here, let me know. See you soon. Bye.